Hello guys, we're gonna showcase today. I'm totally not held at gunpoint by Seb. Um, yeah, Final Wars Gigan. From the movie Godzilla Final Wars, also. This is the upgraded form. As you can tell, because in the first form, his saws are the normal saws that, in the Showa era. But with this one, this is chainsaw saws. Yeah. As you can see, he's very big and very jacked. His feet look like, the saws. His saws. Yeah, kinda looks like that, to be honest. Moving on. You could see that the knees, they have cool little spikes. Now, you know how good these knees would do when you're trying to break the bat? When you try to do that one scene from I think it was, the Dark Knight trilogy. Like, Seb, if you added more spikes, you would have, made make the knee kicks even deadlier. Like, legit, yeah, like that. You'll just knee strike him. Yeah. Moving on to the thighs. This guy has really good thunder thighs. Of course, not as, good as Ultima, but, really good. Like, his thighs only prove that he's jacked as hell. Also, the color palette makes him look very emo and edgy. Like, basically Showa Gigan, except he listened to a Showa Gigan, except he listened to a Linkin Park song. Okay, now moving on to the tail. You can see that there's armoring around here. He looks like a trilobite, and also you can notice, the spines here look like plastic knives. Very nice. Butter knives. Yeah. Moving on. Look at the tail. Look at the tip of the tail. Like you could touch tips with the Final Wars. Godzilla. Okay, moving on to the torso. You can see his torso. He has this very huge saw running around here. And before I saw this thing, we were also, in fact, we actually had to re-record this 2 times. In the first try, I didn't know this guy could, like, the saws could actually move on its own, but it actually can. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that, actually. And I'm also stuck on his head, so I guess he ate me, which is okay. Now you can see in this torso that he's very lean, but also very shredded. He's a bit bulky. Well, not really bulky, more like, very lean, athletic build. And you can see his chest. He's very buff. Like, legit, if Gigan had a girlfriend, he'd have... Okay. Also, how can this dude pee? Also, the wings. These wings are not at all meant for flying. Like, legit, how could he fly? Like, look at these small ass wings. You honestly think that I should believe that he should fly? Like, you honestly think that I'd believe that this dude can fly? And also, what the hell does this third wing have to do with anything? What direction does this go to? Does it, like, split itself in half? What Godzilla Riders, what were you thinking? What were you thinking when designing Gigan's wings? Like, even if we ignore the square, cube, law, or whatever that makes it so, like, the wings have to be, like, insanely big. Why this small? Anyways, moving on to the arms. Look at the shoulders. See, his shoulders are very buff and stiff. He's very bulked up. And Just looking at it, like the whole thing, you can tell that he's an emo dude that got his heart broken and is on a winter arc. He can ego lift 405 easily. All right. Anyways, look at the arms. Very buff, very lean. Like, why do I keep saying? That's because, you know, it's just how the whole thing is. You can see that this guy has good bicep, you know? Like, if he just tried to flex a bit more, the bicep would really pop out. And look at the hands or the saws. This thing can actually move. Like, it can spin. Yo, Seb, can you try showing the spikes on this thing? Please, dude. Alright. Now you can see that there are actual spikes in the saw. In each and every individual saw, there are spikes in. Though that does make me wonder, how exactly does he eat? Does he just like show off his ass while eating? Like he just puts something on the ground and then like, you know, pecks it like an actual bird? Anyway, speaking of pecking, let's move on to the head and neck. You can see that this neck is very stiff and fortified. You know why? Oh, well, it's simple, really. If you've ever seen the movie, you'd know that Final Wars Godzilla would, you know, chop off his whole ass head. So that's probably why it's fortified, because, you know, to prevent that from happening ever again. And he also has some, you know, butter knives again, except in a very weird direction. But even if, you know, the neck isn't fortified, it's still pretty stiff, you know?
He looks really evil, especially with these three spikes over here where I'm standing. Because in the show version, it's not really, you know, protruding, it's not really that, you know, long and sharp. But you gotta remember, this is Final Wars Gigan, so it must be evil, it must be edgy, it must be cool to appeal to the 16-year-old, appeal to the teenage audiences instead of the very kids. That's why, you know, there's gore and blood and stuff in Final Wars. Even though most of the stuff in there is very goofy, still, you know, supposed to appeal to the teenage audience.
Wait, before Seb does that, you can see that the visor is much wider than usual. Like, if you see the Showa design, it's a bit, you know. He also has a pimple over here. It's like stupid red thing. And also his beak. If you notice, if you look really, really, really closely, his beak has teeth. That's not supposed to happen. Birds don't have teeth, dude. What the hell were the Godzilla designers smoking when making this thing? Like, legit. I mean, hey, it must have been really good if they were to do this. I want some of that as well. Okay, moving on to the mechanics. The wings don't move, actually. The wings don't. As you can see, his neck is very, you know, expressive. Same for his jaw. Same for his beak and his two other spikes. Also, he can shoot a big laser beam. Well, not really big, but, you know. The thing is, the laser beam, it doesn't look like a beam. It looks like he's just constantly shooting a bit of, you know, red blaster dots. Yeah, like what Ace had said. The saws can actually move, as you can see. Also, if you're wondering, it actually just spins, like, it has separate spin over here, but it does create an illusion that it's, you know, just spinning. The spinning means it's like running around the whole, what do you call it, the whole track or whatever. Just show it over here in the chest. Just show it. Just show, like, you know, the pistons and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if you're just gonna like zoom in very close, you'll realize that it's only like but 3 individual saws that spin together. Now, the thing is, the tail moves on its own. See, the tail, the tail doesn't have, the tail doesn't use servos or anything. It uses hinges. For real. Anyways, look, he can do the gritty. See, he can do the gritty. Now his arms just need to move. Does his arms move? I don't think so, because why would? Okay.
Okay. Oh, now it's spin again. Yeah, I think I should touch it. Okay, so we'll be right back. It's... Yeah, sorry about that. I was a bit masochistic and a bit too flat. You know? I thought it was a safe thing to touch. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was safe. I thought it was a good toy, you know? Anyways, just keep that spin.
The grind.
No way.
Oh wow. Alright, so we're back in let's see, we're PvPing. Colossal Squid versus Final Wars Gigan. Now the thing is, the tentacles are very boom boom explosive, so this might be a tough battle, but the laser can pretty much bypass Thrall's defenses.
Oh, never mind, bro.
And I guess no way. Did he lose?
Yeah, he did, bro. He did.
Dang. I didn't know some dumbass squid could actually, you know. No, it can match the colossal squid. Oh, I heard that, huh? I could hear that. I think that's very inefficient. Oh, I'm here, dude. Reaching far across these new frontiers. With my life, I fight this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ! That much death? Oh my Jesus
Damn.
Christ, dude.
Damn, bro.
You're like, you absolutely destroyed, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think you're destroying him. But the way he holds the spear, I feel like it's very inefficient. You know what I mean? I think it.
What the fuck? What just happened here? Oh shit. Oh yeah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Oh my god, bro. You're actually just. Oh my god. Your strategy now is to just whack him with that thing.
Yes, bro. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm cooked. Oh maybe.
Oh no. Seb, you might fall to the void. And the void is not a kind place.
GG, bro.
See, I told you. And also, Gigan got destroyed again.
GG.